In epidemic news submitted by Frankie B, e-cigarette users are being warned to stop vaping after 6 deaths from a mysterious lung disease.
My brother quit because of this shit, and he was addicted to it.
This shit is getting real. So they really put nicotine in vape, right?
Yeah, all the time.
Well, some of it, but most of these cases here, they're saying that it's connected to the CBD, or like the THC, not CBD, THC vape.
Yeah.
Because there's this vitamin E in it, and it's a vitamin E, it's an oil that you're not supposed to be heating up and putting it in your lungs because it ends up reacting. So a lot of these cases...
When people just die, like, is it like, they say how they die, or it just gets in your lungs and you just can't breathe? Or?
So it's like, yeah, so there's people that have to be on ventilators.
Oh.
Some of these people that have died, though,
Why am I not sad for them? Because I just imagine this fuck boy getting it, and like I'm just like.
I was about to tell you, out of the 6, there are some that are older. Like there's like a 50-year-old woman, like
Damn it!
a 60-year-old guy.
Fuck boys are going old these days.
Right? They do age.
Damn.
Yeah, so
I saw an old lady with Balenciagas and fucking like.
I love seeing people Balenciaga. That shit makes me laugh, dude.
You know the crazy shit? I actually seen a commercial the other day, and it was for a vape, like thing, and it was like this whole, and it made vaping seem so cool, and I was like, they do this shit all the time, because I feel like they did that with us when we were kids. Like I said, I'm 40. Like I remember when they used to have the candy cigarettes.
Oh, me too.
yeah,
I love those.
Like they were like, I remember Big League Chew, and shit was like tobacco. It's like, no, y'all fucked us up.
Oh, yeah.
This shit was terrible. We was doing this shit thinking it was cool.
Yeah.
They're doing it again. I'm like, in 15 years, they're gonna be like, vaping is and there's gonna be this big campaign, like there was this big non-smoking thing. It's like all money. Like I'll be peeping this shit now, like, this is a rerun. I've seen this shit before. Because even when I watched it as a 40, like as a 40-year-old man, I'm watching it like, I want to do that. What the fuck is a kid gonna do?
And it tastes good.
Exactly. And it lights up.
It tastes like cookies.
Yeah. And you think it's not? It doesn't smell like smoke, because like that's the negative, annotation. Like as far as with, I don't want to smell like cigarette smoke. They gonna fuck us up.
What about hookah? I like that
I don't
hookah.
trust that either.
Oh, but I like it.
I don't trust none of that, man. I feel like it's all a setup.
You blew my mind with fucking Big League.
I'm telling you.
Like,
that shit was crazy. They taught us how to do that shit.
Knock it out of his hands.
That shit was like
I never
tobacco.
put that two together.
Hey, what do you think they're doing with that popsicle shit?
Whole popsicle thing.
Popsicles. Yeah.
Popsicle?
It's about. Do you want everyone to suck on dick? That's what I think.
It's true. I ate a lot of popsicles and I suck a lot of dick now.
You do. I can confirm that.
Confirm.
She's my wife, in case you don't know.
In case you don't know.
So the Juul CEO like took the fall for it, didn't he? Or didn't he come out and be like, don't do it anymore?
I mean, they're so like.
Did they stop selling them?
No.
No, so
They just changed their ads a little bit.
Why is there no pussy-shaped foods? Because they don't want you to eat
There
them.
are oysters. You ever had them?
No, I don't like them. I don't like
I
them.
don't eat pussy, so that there's no link. There's no link there.
And it looks like the most dirtiest pussy too. It's like all
It
fucked
tastes good,
up.
though.
And, yeah, that's true.
If I could put Tabasco sauce on a pussy, I would enjoy it.
Wait, you don't enjoy it now?
Absolutely not.
You don't like eating pussy?
No.
Pussy is amazing.
It's disgusting.
Oh, no, I don't totally disagree.
Very salty.
Are you off the market yet?
I'm not off the market just yet, so hey, I'm around. Holla at your boy.
Okay, cool.
You ain't eating pussy in these? Y'all not eating?
Acquire taste for Steve.
So full of shit.
I'll get there, maybe. I don't know.
Well, anyway,
Maybe
she
more
was talking
oysters.
about Juul. You just derailed.
I was just.
I was trying to bring it back.
I'm connecting thoughts because you guys talk about Big League Chew and shit, and I'm like, oh shit.
We were trying to bring it back. So can you eat some pussy and back to the article?
Yeah, I think that this is just, I feel like the whole industry is just set up to just get our money and kill us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really feel like
Same
that. I
with
feel like this shit is
pharmaceuticals.
dangerous. For
Same with
real.
pharmaceuticals.
Yes, Tiff, preach.
Opioids. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Opioids, I'm telling you, opioids in a couple years, that's gonna be, it's really, really big now, because you guys know I had a problem with drinking. Like I had to go to rehab for that shit. Like I don't drink. Yeah.
Or maybe you did tell us.
Yeah, like I don't drink at all. But like when I was in there with people that, because when you do opioids, the next step in progression is heroin.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And like that, like how these doctors just giving out these pills. Because I was talking to a dude and he was basically like, he was like a regular dude. He was playing rugby. He hurt his knee. He fucked up his knee, went to the doctor, they started giving him pain pills. And then he started abusing them because shit was feeling good. Then when he ran out, they were like, no, you're abusing this, we're not giving you no more. Then he goes to the street, start buying them $25 a pill. That runs out, next thing, Heroin.
Yeah.
How is it not on the news every night about this shit?
It's an epidemic.
Because
It's
they're
real.
making money.
Thank you. And here's a challenge video for you. Try to watch the news without seeing a fucking commercial for drugs.
Right?
Regular TV? Oh my god.
So why would they fuck with their own revenue stream?
Exactly.
No, it's fucked up. Cause then heroin,
Watch YouTube instead.
Like actually gives them like it's easier to access than the opioids, so that's why people move on. And also, I was from a family member that went through this. They said that could take a lower dose of heroin to get the same effect as opioids. So they in their mind it was justified as being like better.
Because I'm saving money?
Yeah, which is like what prolonged the addiction.
Right.
What can, like, if we lived in a different dimension, right, where instead of our government, like, conspiracy that everyone's trying to make us sick and, like, they make money off of killing us, like, what would it look like on the flip side? Like, if we're a healthy society and, like, they're making money off of us being healthy, like, what would that be? Like,
We'd overpopulate.
Yeah. Yes, a lot of it.
People need to die.
Population control.
I'm very for people dying. Don't get me wrong.
I'm pro people dying.
damn.
No, but you'd think they want to make us live longer so that we keep paying bills and shit.
That's
and
what
all
I'm
this stuff,
saying.
But they want that fast money.
But they want the 18 to 35 demo.
It's industry specific, right? Because I feel like banks would want people to live longer because more debt, right? That they make more money. But then like the pill factories, they want us to just use and abuse.
I think because like we're built with a survival mechanism, like we want to survive as a species, so it's easier to make you sick and make you want, and then you're going to fight to survive than it is to make you healthy, and then you're not going to fight to die.
Or prevention.
Yeah.
Prevention is like the key to not needing pills or anything.
That's the thing, though. They'll never give you the cure because the money's in the medicine. So, like, that's the thing. They'll always have the problem, and they'll always be like, oh, you need this. Because I even had a friend that was, like, hooked on pills, and he was hooked on pills so much, like, they had to put him on another pill to get him unhooked from that pill. So, like, how is a pill the answer?
They even
for
do
a
that
pill?
in the birthing industry.
Yeah.
Like when you're giving birth, if you're like, they won't wait for you to like naturally let this happen. They induce you, they give you meds, and then because of that first med to induce you, then it causes this other problem where now the baby is like having trouble breathing, or like the woman starts hemorrhaging or some shit. Like it just creates a domino effect of worse problems.
So they can add more thing to that bill.
It's for the bill, but ultimately it's so they can just C-section you up and like say like they could go home. So they don't have to sit there and like use up a bed as you're giving birth.
It's all
Last
about
time
money.
something got cured, bro.
Exactly.
Polio got cured, all this other shit got cured. When's the last time something got fucking cured, dude?
Yeah. Shit is getting worse. Do you know there's some shit called super gonorrhea, and that shit like kill you in a couple of days? Gonorrhea. Who named some shit that like it's like we don't know? Call this shit super gonorrhea. Like super gonorrhea. I think about a cape on my disease.
I think because people were kind of forgetting about gonorrhea, like it was getting left out. Yeah, and like it was making it
For gonorrhea. Got a remake of their image.
You have, congratulations, you have super gonorrhea.
Right.
Oh my
Apparently
God.
you get it, and I don't know if it kills you, but you can't get rid of it, and it get your ass quick.
Wow.
The difference between whatever.
One is super gonorrhea.
That's why I'm getting booed up, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Shit.
That's why I'm getting
I'm
booed
not
up.
gonna be dating. I'm just gonna put my heart and soul into work, and I'll jack off on the webcam.
There you go. For fans only.
Yeah. I'll just.
You can't get gonorrhea, super gonorrhea
I
from a cam
can't
girl.
get. That's why I'll get one of those robotic dick suckers, and then I'll just watch porn, and I'm like, all right,
Have you heard
Your
about the
Japanese
new
is showing.
Yeah.
safe sex.
the interactive girlfriends that they become like the dolls? They're like really real. Like it's a whole thing. I bet she'll still have an attitude at the end of the day.
Well, they were trying
Damn, I don't want it to be this realistic. Fuck. Like, I'm hungry but don't know what to eat.
What you do?
The machine be like, you know what I find real funny.
Is that what you hear about?
That's what I would hear. Oh, girls say that all the time.
That's funny.
And the next thing they say is never funny. It always happens. But I think it's definitely money, because you know what I be thinking about all the time? Like when I go into dispensaries and get weed, I be like, there's so many people that went to jail for this shit back in the day. So many people that are probably still in jail right now, and this shit is super it's all about money. Once they were just like, well, we could probably make billions of dollars off this.
Bro, I called this shit in junior high.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I had a fucking huge argument with my parents. I was like, look, this is just money. It's like it's our prohibition. That's all that's going down. Once they figure out a way to tax this,
Yeah.
it's gonna be legal.
Oh, you know what the next thing's gonna be? And mark my words. Let me look into the camera and say this. You know what the next thing is gonna be? They're gonna come out with some type of breathalyzers to find out if you've been smoking marijuana. That is gonna be the thing. And they are gonna lock everybody up. Because that's the only thing they can. So now they're like, oh, we can sell it to them.
DUI is a huge moneymaker.
Bro, it's $1 billion industry. That's gonna be the next thing. And then if they find out you smoking, then that's gonna be the next thing, smoking and driving.
Yep.
And they'll make billions of dollars off
We
of
got
it.
pulled over and like we had drinks a couple hours before, and there was like a checkpoint, and even though it was like we're fine, like it's been enough time, we were like, oh shit, like is it cool? Like we were kind of freaking out, and then they rolled down the window, like, hey, this is just a stop to ask you if you've been smoking pot tonight.
Wow, they have marijuana checkpoints?
Wow.
And I was like, I'm drunk. I didn't smoke no weed.
I recently.
Can I go?
Not, sir.
Marijuana checkpoints?
Yeah, it was right after the law got passed.
I was holding a Mike's Hard Lemonade, and I'm like, oh, so I'm cool? Oh, cool.
I was like, damn.
I wasn't smoking. I was drinking though.
Damn.
That's a mess.
Well, if you think about it, right, the way that they get you is your lack of self-control.
Right.
So they prey on the people that don't have any self-control. And that's all of us, goddammit. It's hard to fucking
There's
control.
also the people that are misguided and that have false
Misinformation. Yeah, that's true.
Because that's what's happening right now with the whole vape epidemic. Because they're saying that more than 450 possible cases of lung illness associated with using e-cigarettes has been reported to the CDC across 33 states and the U.S. Virgin Islands, and it's just increasing. Like that number is increasing. And there's even people saying, so I'll show you a photo just in case you don't know what a vape thing looks like.
Oh, I used to have the second one.
This one?
Yeah.
I was a very early adopter. Because this is before the vape laws. I would go in the poker room. Well, you can't smoke inside anymore, but I'd be able to smoke
You used
inside
to
the
be able
poker
to
room
smoke
everywhere.
e-cigarettes, yeah.
Everywhere. They're like, oh,
Yeah,
this
even in the
smells
plane.
good.
That was like one of their selling
Yeah.
points. Was like you could smoke inside.
Why can't you?
And then they stopped it recently.
Oh, yeah, because it's obnoxious.
Honestly,
Just 'cause it's obnoxious.
No, that show you how old I am. I remember where they used to have smoking sections in the restaurant for cigarettes.
I remember that.
It was like smoking or non-smoking, and then I remember
In the
the
planes
IHOP.
Right, please. People just move.
Yep. Every restaurant we went to was like that.
Yeah, there's this teen here
no.
who she was put into like in a coma too because her lungs just stopped working.
I wonder if she knew how to do the dope like O's. You know, like those vape videos where people.
She had been using vapes for like 3 years or something, like consistently, and then her lungs like gave out, and so now she wants to start a no vaping campaign.
You're not even supposed to smoke any oil or like ingest any oil because your lungs like aren't.
So you know people are doing like the hash oil, they're not supposed to be doing that either?
I don't think so, but I'm not a scientist or expert.
That's what they were saying here. Yeah, like
What kind of campaign? She want to take away everyone's vapes?
She should be like, don't vape, smoke cigarettes instead.
I even had to stop doing my essential oil diffuser thing because I found out that like cats, which I have 2 of, can't breathe that air. It like hurts their lungs. So even just that.
I'm so glad because that smelled so weird.
You motivated me to stop using eucalyptus oil
Yeah, you
and
can't.
boil that because that shit's so amazing. It's like
love
getting
it.
vapor rub in your lungs. But now, no more vape
more.
nations.